So before we do the first practice together, I would like to offer some reflections that hopefully will resonate with you. So when we are meditating, we usually have a meditation object for the mind to settle on. And very traditionally, that is the breath. Following the breathing, going in, following the breathing, going out. Now there is a slight problem with that. The problem is that the breathing is very subtle. And if the mind is not subtle, happy, open itself, then it doesn't really work. And then we have this struggle of trying to find the breath and trying to hold on to the breath. And it simply doesn't work. So it's much more useful to focus on something which is a bit more coarse, which is a bit more obvious at the beginning of our meditation. And that object is our body. The body is a beautiful object to focus on and also to let the mind settle on. The great thing with the body is also that when we can feel what is going on, then we get much more obvious feedback. And what is the feedback we get? We get the feedback of how we are relating to our meditation object. And that is really the most important part. So rather than trying to just hold on for your life, concentrate on something with force. We do it in a gentle way. We do it in a kind way. We relate to that object as we would relate to a person or to a pet that we really care for. So we want to make sure that it is a relationship of ease, a relationship of peace, a relationship of relaxation. And now when we practice this with our body, if we relate to our body in such a way, then we will realize that the body actually does relax. It becomes more peaceful. It becomes more at ease. And as it is more peaceful and as it is more at ease, that reflects back onto us. And we become more peaceful. We become more at ease. So it is not just a one-way street. It's actually the same in life, isn't it? Of course, we sometimes have the wrong idea. We kind of look at everything from our own perspective and how we can achieve something, how we can get something out of something. But everything in life is really a relationship. We are giving into the relationship, but we are also receiving back from the relationship. And that's actually one of the meditations that I've done a little while ago that I really enjoyed. And I just picked it up again recently, and I felt, wow, that is actually a good idea to use it again as another little theme for this weekend retreat that we have together. And the phrase that came up to describe what is happening is holding and being held. And now we just want to make sure that it is a really gentle holding, it's a kind holding, a caring holding, a friendly holding. But then, because it is a relationship, to also be open to what comes back, to the feedback, to the reflection. And that is this beautiful feeling of being held, of being cared for, of receiving friendliness, receiving peace and relaxation. And then through that process, going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, we go deeper and deeper into the present moment, into just being. So in this first practice that we will do together, we will explore that with our bodies. And I also like to use imagery in the meditations that I guide for the people who are familiar with the way I like to teach. So please feel free to follow along with the guidance I offer if that is something which works for you. But please also feel free to find your own way to relate to your body. The most important thing is that we become more peaceful, that we become more relaxed, that we become more at ease.